More than 260 million children worldwide are currently still out of school, some 60 million of whom are of primary school age, according to recent UNESCO projections. According to experts, the reason this happens is because global education donors usually focus on improving learning outcomes for children who are already in school, thus often neglecting the fact that many children worldwide are missing out on education opportunities entirely. From Doha, Qatar, Azaria Tagaya has this report.
Economic or social disadvantages and inadequate infrastructures are just some of the factors influencing why children miss out on early education. According to Tim Howarth, Chief Executive Officer of United World Schools, or UWS, the biggest hurdles in reaching these children can often be one of the simplest things.
We work with dialect communities in Nepal, we work with indigenous minority groups in Cambodia, and one of the big barriers to education for them is language, because they speak their own indigenous language, so their mother tongue is very, very rarely the national language. So therefore everything we do has to be very thoughtfully co-constructed with the community, which is why we work very, very closely with community leaders, with local government, to make sure we're teaching the national curriculum, but we're doing so in a way that's relevant to an indigenous minority 5-year-old who's just starting their educational journey.
UWS was among 6 winners of the 2019 WISE Awards at this year's World Innovation Summit for Education WISE 2019, held in Doha, Qatar recently, which recognizes innovative solutions to address global educational challenges. UWS has helped make education accessible for more than 30,000 children so far. Also in that list is Street Child, which works in countries such as Sierra Leone, Nigeria, and Liberia.
Family poverty is the biggest challenge that we're currently looking at. And that's not to say that it stands alone. There are often a number of barriers that prevent children from going to school, both economic and social factors. So the clue's in the name. We work with a lot of street-connected children, and those children are on the streets not just because their families can't afford to send them to school, but also sometimes because of social reasons. They've been ostracized from the family. Maybe they're not with their biological parents.
The issue of out-of-school children is one that is complex and requires a multifaceted solution, a strategy of sorts to provide those out of reach with equal opportunities to quality education. But as we learned, the issues and challenges faced are often unique to each country and community, and thus requires unique solutions. This topic took center stage at WISE 2019, drawing in more than 3,000 educators, policymakers, and social activists from around the globe to Doha. Educate a Child, or EAC, the world's only fund dedicated to enrolling out-of-school children, unveiled a new strategy to help countries get the hardest-to-reach kids into the classroom, called the Zero Strategy. Grammy winner Shakira Mubarak, who founded the Barefoot Foundation, was also in attendance and announced a new partnership with EAC to enroll 54,000 out-of-school children from her native country of Colombia over the next 2 years. To ensure the success of the Zero Strategy, EAC has already started discussions with select countries and aims to work with at least 3 governments per year. Azaria Tagaya, reporting together with cameraman Aizad Aidid, Doha, Qatar.